research is about migration from India to the US and how it affects both countries. And these countries are really connected. India and the US are really connected because of these flows of high-skilled migrants. When the US tech boom was taking off in the 1990s, what it essentially did was it raised the returns for Indian students to get these engineering and computer science degrees, right? So a lot of students in India now got engineering and computer science degrees with the prospect of migrating and working in Silicon Valley and earning these really high wages in Silicon Valley. But because of US migration policy, so US migration policy has a few strange quirks. The first thing is that these high-skilled visas are capped. So not a lot of these students that kind of got these engineering degrees can actually migrate to the US. And the second thing is these visas expire after 6 years. So actually a lot of these students, after working in the US for 6 years, they actually go back to India. So as a result of this, in the long run, in the long term, there's a skilled workforce that's based in India. The main research question is just trying to understand how US migration policy can drive the spread of the tech boom halfway across the world to a country like India. The research is looking at what happens to workers, and then it looks at what happens to consumers, right? So you and I are consumers of technology. We use computers, we use smartphones, and what this kind of high-scale migration does is it helps kind of develop the tech sector, and there's a lot of innovation in the tech sector because of this kind of migration from India. The last thing it looks at is kind of where production takes place, right? So essentially what's happening is when the Indian tech sector develops, the US starts outsourcing, offshoring production from the US to India. So this kind of migration, these migration patterns also have these kind of go hand in hand with these patterns of offshoring and outsourcing. So it studies a lot of these things. But kind of at the core, at the center of this debate is this debate between what we call brain drain and brain gain. So brain drain is essentially a lot of the smartest, highest ability engineers are leaving India. That's brain drain. But brain gain is also occurring because a lot of students in India are now getting engineering degrees with the prospect of migrating.